Well, everyone, let's go ahead and talk about some of the best budget iPhones you can buy in 2022. Now, I've talked about some of the best cheapest, some of the best iPhones, yada, yada, yada. Now let's go and talk about, if you're kind of on a budget, the best phones you can pick up. Now, the lowest phones I would recommend buying this year are the iPhone 7 series. If you're planning on buying a 6S, a 6, a 5S, a 5, do not even think about it unless, for some reason you don't want to keep an iPhone for too long. If you're planning on buying an iPhone and keeping it for any period of time, it would not make any sense to buy anything lower than an iPhone 7. The main reason for this, the iOS 16 update that's coming out in the next couple of months, is probably only going to support the iPhone 7 and above, so I would not recommend buying an iPhone 6S or below because those iPhones will not be supported. Now that's the baseline. Now if you're looking for the best priced phone in general, in my opinion, I do think something like the iPhone 8 Plus or the iPhone 10 is probably some of your best bet. Those devices are very, very stable devices. They're going to have a lot of capability. If you're on an extreme budget, the iPhone 8 Plus is probably the one for you. If you have a little bit more money to spend, I think the iPhone 10 is probably the best option here. The 8 Plus, you can pick up for around a little bit less than $200. The iPhone 10 is pretty much at that $200 to like $250 price tag right now. So depending if you want to save about $60, you can go for the 8 Plus, or if you want to spend a little bit more and you want to get a much better phone in pretty much every single area, the iPhone 10 is definitely the way I would recommend going. But funny enough, and I've mentioned this a lot this year surprisingly, the iPhone XR is easily one of the best devices you can pick up for that value per dollar. It is about that same price tag as something like the iPhone 10, but the iPhone 10 is an older phone than the XR, it's a year difference. If you want to get a longer lasting phone, the XR is the better way to go. You can get these things for around $200 something as well, almost the same price as the iPhone 10, but the XR retailed for $750, the 10 retailed for $1,000. So you're definitely getting a more flagship phone from the 10, but you could be getting a longer lasting phone from the XR. So without a doubt, the XR is probably the better way to go for some people, but the 10 is more of a flagship phone, so definitely keep that in mind. Now another phone that's really amazing that Apple is still selling is the iPhone 11. Now what's good about this iPhone is you can buy it in the brand new market for $499, so if you don't want to go the used route, you can go into the Apple store and literally pick it up from there and get a really stable phone from Apple for really not that much money. So that's a really good thing, and I'm really happy about that. So, for $300 or around $300 here and there, that is a really good price to pay for a device like this. It's very stable. It's going to be lasting for a very long time. And to be honest, out of all the iPhones I've ever owned, the iPhone 11 is one of the most stable devices I've had yet so far. So one of my favorite devices going there too. Now, one of the last ones I kind of wanted to hit on, and this was actually a quick one because I've already talked about some of my favorite iPhones this year, is actually probably the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I think when it kind of succumbs to everything I can think of like the best perfect budget iPhone, it would have to be the 11 Pro Max, quite potentially the iPhone 11 Pro as well. These two devices, if you don't want to buy the 13 or if you don't want to buy, I guess, the iPhone 12s, the 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max are the pinnacle of budget phones. You can buy these things for around $400, definitely less than $500, and for a lot of people that may be a little bit too much, so keep that in mind. But that's why I kind of say this to the end of the video. These devices are so stable and they are so perfect in so many different ways that I honestly couldn't think of a better priced phone. These things are extremely stable, they have tremendous battery life, amazing build quality, they're extremely fast, and they're still going to be supported for a long period of time. In my opinion, the iPhone 11 series is probably some of the best iPhones Apple has ever made, and I think these are still extremely good values as well, and they're going to be good values for the next couple of years for sure. As long as they're supported, they are definitely still worth it. So those are some of my favorite budget phones of 2022 from Apple. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.